What's up, crew? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I'm on my way to get a haircut. And it rained all day today. So, it's pretty cool outside. It's about 70, 69 degrees, which is pretty cool for Florida. But yeah, welcome back. Did y'all enjoy the shorter vlog? Okay, put fire emojis in the comments if you enjoyed it. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. But yeah, that's all we're doing today. That's all we're doing. It's Sunday. We're gonna go and get a haircut. So I was gonna get a haircut on Wednesday, which is the day before my flight leaves for the DR, because I wanted it to be fresh. But I'm like, my barber's not available until later that night, and I'm gonna be running around a lot on Wednesday, so I said, let me go ahead and get it out the way today. Tomorrow there's a big birthday celebration for my boss, and then Tuesday I'll be prepping for my husband to come soon. I'm a little sweaty. Oops, sorry. I'm a little sweaty, but that's only because I was rushing to get ready, like I always do, because I'm always late. So let's see. All right. Yeah, it's sunny. It's very sunny now. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. Just like Florida. Car is already like he's here. You know, I have a bad habit of leaving that open. I need to start closing it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Let me open this garage. You know, another thing I do is I cut on the car before I open the garage. So hopefully one day they don't find me, you know. Oh my God, bro. It is time for this haircut. It is time for this haircut. Let me go out because I don't want to kill nobody in the building. My shower is about 30 minutes away. So I'll be right now 8 minutes early if I go ahead and get on the road right now. So let's do it. Listen, lately I have been so tired. I don't know what it is. My head has been hurting. So the reason I'm a little bit late, I'm not really late. I'm on time, actually. Everything has changed since I've gotten married. Like I'm saying I'm late because I'm going to be 8 minutes early. Like that. Usually when I say I'm late, I'm late. I'm prepping. I'm preparing for trips. I'm trying to be organized. I don't know. I'm a little changed since I've gotten married. But anyway, I needed to take a second to lay down. Like I've been laying down. I've been resting, but I haven't been getting rest. Does that make sense? Like I haven't been getting rested. So I just put on some soft music, and it was so funny because the spa music I had on before was too loud. That was even too loud. And I was like, oh no, this is not working. So I put it on some even deeper, just chill music. And I just laid there and I did some breathing exercises to kind of help me chill out, because I don't know. I don't feel like myself, and health-wise, like I'm talking health-wise, like usually, what are you, y'all, if y'all already know when I get in the car, I'm gonna find something wrong. But I've already, you know, sometimes I have like mental things going on, and you know, and so that played a part. And then just health-wise, like eating, I'm just like, I haven't been eating the best, and I haven't been eating much, and then what I do eat isn't the best, and so I'm just like, what is the reality of your problem, Mr. Drew? And so I got to get it together. I want to be excited about this trip coming up and things like that. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. What I do know, and what I want you guys to know is that your happiness and your peace is in your hands and your hands alone. Do not depend on anyone else for that. Like, you really have to. I don't care if you're in a relationship, if you're married, if you have friends, if you have close people around, you cannot depend on a human being to do that for you. You have to find your peace and your happiness before all of that. And so I do realize that. I do know that. And it's very hard. I put up a post and I usually don't get any comments. No shade, y'all. So if you're watching this part, comment on the video. But I usually don't get any comments. But I did get a comment. I was like, you know, put a comment if it's you, where it's like you think of everybody else except yourself. And you know, of course, people that don't do that, they won't understand that. So they're just like, well, what do you mean? It's like, no, you're on the receiving end. You're not the one that, you know. And so there's a lot of people who have mastered taking care of their own damn self, which is cool, which is all good. But it's like there are some of us out here, and I kind of connected with a few people and they inboxed me too, that are like, yeah, like I feel you. Like I'm always giving and I'm always thinking of other people and I was like, you know, dang, this is a real thing where it's like, you have to learn how to turn that love back on yourself. And you have to learn how to just spend some time with you and, you know, be okay with you and spoil you and just, you know, just kind of just calm down. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I've been going through the past couple of days, and realization and things like that. And just pushing forward, y'all, just pushing forward, because life is too short. And I'll be damn if I'm gonna be around here making other people happy and not myself. Hello. So someone, oh my God, shout out to my newest follower. You know who you are. I don't know if I should call your name out. So, but if people go back, they can see your name. But I have a new follower on YouTube, Celebrate. And I was so happy because he was like, he commented and he was like, I don't know how I found you, but I'm so glad I did. And I found this and I'm so glad. And I'm downloading Hinge right now. And so I was like, yay. And so, you know, cause he watched the video of my proposal, to my husband. And so, you know, and I was talking about Hinge. And so I was like, okay, I got to clear this up. And I decided to do it on my way to get a haircut. So here it is. So Hinge works, right? I always say get on and, get the subscription so that you can swipe unlimitedly and that you can also change your location. All right. I don't know if you can change your location without the subscription or not. I don't know. I'm not on there anymore. But I said I got to clear it up. So you got to be prepared. When you're doing long distance, y'all, it is not easy. I know that we make it look easy and a lot of people see the pictures. But that's because we don't post the arguments and we don't post the rough times and we don't post the learning about each other and we don't post you are not my favorite person right now. That's a lie. He's always my favorite person. I got a problem, y'all. I got a problem. He's always my favorite person. Okay. All right, I don't know how to make this sound real. So what I'm trying to say is we're not perfect, okay? But he is my favorite person, and I miss him so much. But we are not perfect, and so I just spazzed out right then. But and so you have to be with long distance. First of all, London is a big stretch, all right? So I have been blessed, and I've come from, you know, a long way, but I've been blessed to have a job that allows flexibility, that allows, as far as like my work schedule, what I mean is I don't have a 9 to 5 where I'm like stuck in the office from 9 to 5. Like I travel. And so, so I'm busy too. And so when we met, he was in his last semester of med school. And I mean, he was busy. I was busy. So, but the thing about us is we're not waiting around for each other, but we do make a lot of time for each other. Does that make sense? Like we both have a lot of things going on, but we make a lot of time for each other. But when we're not with each other, we're not waiting around on each other. I don't know if that makes sense because we both have a lot going on. The time, there's so much to unpack. The time difference is huge. Like it's a 5-hour time difference. And so what I had to do, there has to be a lot of intentionality if you're going to do long distance. Number one, I could afford to go visit him in London, right? So I was like, you know, we're going to talk in April. I'll come over. So we talked for 4 months before I actually met him in person. Every day, FaceTime when we went to sleep and stuff like that. We just communicated for 4 months. And so I was able to go over and spend a good amount of time over there with him. He also was able to come over one time and I was able to travel again to go see him in the States. So it's like, you have to have intentionality. Now, if your coins are not lined up right now to make these long hauls or trips, or you don't think you'll be able to see them for a long time, then you may not want to change your location to London, niece. Don't change your location to London, all right? So what you want to do is try to do maybe your state or maybe somewhere in the US, right? Try to do US. But if you feel like you have the power and you have the coins to get on the flight and go to London, Africa, Australia, or whatever, then by all means do it. And so it took a lot of intentionality. I listened, I sent gifts, Uber Eats. There was a lot of Uber Eats and Deliveroo's and just a whole lot of going on in our relationship to make it last, right? And so, also I changed my schedule. So my schedule, like, I would get off at 5. He was ready to go to bed around 6 my time, right? Because that's 11 his time. And so I would go to bed early. I would go to bed at 7. Like, my friends knew not to call me after 7 or 8 because I'm not going to answer. I may still be up, but he's on FaceTime sleeping, and I don't want to end the call because I don't want to have to wake him up later. And so I wouldn't answer the phone. I would be up maybe doing stuff or whatever, but I just wouldn't answer the phone, and I would text. And that was just me. Again, I could have very well, he wouldn't have mind if I would have hung up. He wouldn't have mind if I would have continued my day, but that was just me. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay on the phone with him. Again, we did movie nights on the phone. We would watch movies, or we would wait. So I saw him in April. I went back a couple of more times after that before we decided to get married. And so, yeah, it's all about intentionality. And so you have to be intentional. You have to and one of the things we did is we never left each other without knowing when we were going to see each other again. And that's why I said at the beginning of this video, I'm a planner. But again, it's just if you're gonna do the long distance thing, it's a lot of communication, a lot of intentionality, and a lot of communication. One of the things you gotta realize is, like, if you're gonna make a commitment to be together, that's it and that's all. So my mom is coming up, or possibly coming up this Friday while we're out of town. So my mom has like a key to my house and stuff like that. And I tell her, come up anytime you want to get away. Because I'm never home, by the way. I travel so much for work, so I'm never home. But I don't know if she should come, because I was like, I may want to take my husband down to Miami to meet some of my friends. Not my family. My family is a whole other thing. So I grew up very, very religious in the church. And while I still believe to an extent, I have more of a spirituality relationship than I do religion. So the Bible and all of that, we're not going to talk about it, but I don't have a lot of faith or trust in that. Like the man-written words and the laws and the rules and all that. Hence, who I am today. And so I did grow up in the church. I grew up preaching and singing in the church, and I have a very religious family. With that being said, my marriage... there's a, I don't even know how to say this. I decided to cut a lot of them off, because of the, I feel like disrespect or lack of acknowledgement of my marriage. That's what I'll say. Not disrespect. I'll say lack of acknowledgement of my marriage. I was in several group chats with my family, some that I've gotten out of, and they put me back in there for whatever reason. And so I would be a part of the group chats and the family stuff and see stuff going on. And so when it came time for this marriage, I would put it in the group chat and nobody would say anything, which, to each their own. To each their own. I've had, a cousin say, well, how we were raised. And I'm just like, okay, all right. It was just like, they didn't say anything. They didn't say congratulations. I didn't expect gifts or anything from them. But, they didn't say anything. And it was just like, okay. And it's like, well, do you respect the religion? But it's like, I'm still their family, and it's just crazy how, and another thing I don't like is that everything else get accepted, but that is like the whoa, but I know a lot of stuff going on. Just a lot of just undercover stuff, just ins and out and stuff going on. But that is the thing Where it's like, oh no, we can't talk to him, or we can't celebrate him, or we can't. And it's just like, okay, and that's fine. I was okay with that, but once I saw like the non-acknowledgement, and then people were still looking at my stories and stuff, and then my grandmother, who I love dearly, my mom's mom, you know, she had some words to say, and I don't know what shifted. Like, she's always been like, not, I don't want to say supportive, but she's always been like okay, and like she kind of shifted, and she just was like, you know, well, you know, it's I would rather you have a child. And I was like, well, I'm still gonna have a child. She was like, I would rather you know, be married to a woman. And I was just like, okay, well, I was like, well, that's not gonna happen. And you know, and I was like, well, I would still want you to meet him. And she was nice about that. She was like, yeah, you know, I'll meet him. I can't do that. I can't get with that. And I'm like, okay. And it's just, again, I'm not trying to force anything on him, so I just took that as it was. I was like, okay. I wasn't even mad after that. I was like, all right, grandma, you know, cool. And I still wanted to take him, you know, to meet her. But then it was like around my birthday, and, you know, we had this, which just lets me know the family saw, like, we had this website for our wedding, and it was like a honeymoon website and stuff like that. And we asked for like, people could give gifts and things like that. And so she called right before my birthday, and she was like, yeah. And we were talking. Mind you, I didn't say anything about the marriage. I'm not that type. Like, when I'm around my family, I don't talk about who I'm with. I don't force them onto them. I don't talk about my, like, they can talk about all their relationship problems. They can talk about all their plans and everything else and all that shit like that, but I don't, right? I just keep it on the low. Nobody know what issues I'm going through, whatever. And so I'm on the phone having a casual conversation with my grandmother, and she says, you know, I told your mama I'm gonna send you money for your birthday, but I ain't sending you money for that other thing. And I was just like, I didn't say anything because I respect my grandma to the fullest, so I didn't say anything. I just was like, okay, grandma. But I was very hurt by it, because I was like, I didn't, like, all you had to do was say, I'm sending you money for your birthday. I didn't ask you to send me money for that. So the fact that you felt in your heart that you had to let me know that you disapprove, and that you're not, like, you had to stand in it, it hurt. It really hurt. And I told my mom, I don't want the birthday money. I don't want any birthday money anybody sends. I don't want anything from them. Nothing. And because it's like, and I realized, I was like, you know, you can't say you love a person and then ignore an entire part of that person. Actually, you can, but you can't expect me to want to be in your life, or to welcome you into my life if that's the case, and for you to reap the benefits of what my life will bring if that's the case. And so I decided, not at that moment, I was okay. I was just like, you know, I think I kind of got out of the group text or whatever, because I was like, you know, this is just not going to happen. And I told my mom, I was like, you know, I don't want anything from the family. I don't want, you know, anything. I just don't want anything. And then I saw like birthday text. I don't even know if I responded or I said thank you. I may have said thank you. But after that, I was in London, and it's right before the wedding. And something happened where, because it was like, you know, some of my cousins are like, oh, they support, but then there's a lot of like talking going on behind the scenes. And I'm just like, well, what's all this going on? Like, what's all this talk? Like, what is the problem? What is the problem? And so that day on the couch, I decided to, I was not having it. And I blocked most of my family on all my socials. And, yeah, I just blocked them, because I was just like, yeah, I'm just not going to go through this. I'm not going to go through this. So I blocked them, and that's how I live my life. That's how I journey on. So I just wanted to say, like, that I don't want everybody to think like this was an easy peasy process. Like, I know I'm making it seem lovely and easy, but yeah, there were some ups and downs, and a lot more than what I'm even saying now. But I do have the full support of my mother. Love her to death, to life, whatever. I love her a lot. I do have the support of my grandmother. On my dad's side, she is just all in. She's FaceTimed my husband. She's She wants to meet him when he comes down. She's always been a supporter also. And then I have support of my friends, like my best friends and stuff. So if I do go down to Miami, I don't know if I will take him by my grandmother. I mean, I probably will because I want to see her. I don't know how. I don't know. And again, I don't think my grandmother is gonna like be mad or, you know, she's not like one of those like, you disrespecting my house bringing him in. Nah, she's gonna be chill and she's gonna be lovely. I just think it was just a poor choice of words. But anyway, yeah. Why does this keep seeming like I'm getting further and further? I'm 3 minutes away now. Coming in. I don't know. Give me 3 minutes to kind of get myself together, y'all. Give me 3 minutes. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Hello, crew. What's up, Drew Crew? Listen, boy. I don't know, y'all. You be feeling like a new man with a haircut. And today solidified it. My barber, I think this is my new barber. We talked the entire time. You know, we watched the People's Court. You know, he asked me about, you know, my husband and stuff, family. And like, we just talked the entire time. He pays attention to detail. He's like, yeah. I think he's going to be my barber. And so, I kind of already thought that from the first time. But yeah, right. I am going to go to Starbucks because I don't really want to eat. And then I need some type of espresso because I need to stay up tonight and kind of do some cleaning or whatever. Not really cleaning, but throwing out some stuff. Like I got a lot of deliveries and stuff the past couple of days, so boxes, and I want to do all of that tomorrow. I mean, actually, my cleaner just texted me she's coming tomorrow, so I can leave that for her to do. But I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to throw out some stuff. And I need the energy to do that because I said I haven't had energy. But let's go to Starbucks. Let's see. Starbies. All right, I got here. I decided not to go through the drive-thru and to go in even though it's cold. Because I feel like this whole video is me in the car and I don't want that to be. So I'm going to go ahead and go in. Let me get the, y'all have an ice brown sugar.
Espresso?
There we go. Oat milk.
With oat milk? Yes.
Yeah, can I get a venti? Can I get, I think it comes with 5 shots, right?
It comes with 4 shots.
4 shots? Let me get like 3 more shots in there. And then
so
whatever.
7 shots in total?
Yes, ma'am. And whatever makes it sweet, make some more, like, make it more, like, more
so
sweet.
It has brown sugar syrup. So it comes with 3 pumps. So you want like.
Yeah, let me get a.
Pumps?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then y'all got a cinnamon pull apart.
C-sweet.
So I'm probably gonna do like a turmeric shot. Now, what is this good for? The turmeric shot is good for. I don't know. Why don't it just show easily? Like it's good for this. It has apple in it, juice, living beverage, and then the ginger. I know ginger is kind of good for like if you got a cold or triple cold. I'm gonna try the ginger first since I got lemon in it. The ginger got lemon in it. So we're gonna try that one first. Dang, it's like a whole damn drink. They talking about shot. You never had no shot of alcohol. That shit was strong. Ugh. That's one shot. I can't take in one shot. I'm like, you taking my food back? No, I'm joking. Thank you. Y'all, these cinnamon pull aparts are so good. Like, I've had them before and they've like been amazing or whatever. So, cause they must be like when it's hot. And you just pull it apart. Look. It's so bad, but so good at the same time. All right, I'm back. So here's the thing. I'm trying to try this new drink. This girl, she kept looking like, is he recording me? I'm not recording you, sweetheart. I'm recording myself. Keep it moving, Taylor. Her name is Taylor. I saw her drinking there. That's the thing about these drinks. So if y'all think I'm hype right now, this is for I think I put 7 shots. She kept looking at me like I was, girl, don't worry, you won't be on Candy camera. She probably wanted to talk to me. She probably was looking for my ring. There it is. So yeah, I mean, this is still not, I feel like, boy, that almost scares me. It said cheers, and I thought I picked up somebody else's drink. But I feel like if it's shaken, it should be shaken. Like, shaking up, shaking up, shaking up. It should be like fully shaken, but it's not. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. Like, I needed to be, how do I do it? Oh. I just cut my lip. My tongue, hold on. I'm gonna just. Bruh! Nah! Nah! This is so bad. Anyway, well, that was a good Sunday talking to y'all. I wanted to take y'all into Starbucks because I didn't want y'all to be out anymore. But yeah, I'm liking this. Quick little vlog. I'm gonna go home. It's gonna take me probably 20 minutes to edit it because all I'm doing is talking, and I'm gonna upload it tonight. If my husband's watching this, I know he's like, that boy. He's the better part of me. He takes care of me when he's here. And he'll be here in a day or two. So in 48 hours. He'll be here in 48 hours. Yeah. It'll be right around this time his plane will be coming across Orlando. Getting ready to land in Tampa. All right, y'all. Drew's Crew, if you got it this far in the video, drop a, what I want y'all to drop in the chat. If you got it this far in the video, drop a thumbs up in the chat. And, I don't know. I may see y'all tomorrow. I may see y'all the next day. But just know, I'll see y'all. Stay strong. Stay up. I'll see y'all later. Peace.